Hello dear friends, myself Anal Patni from Department of Microbiology and Biotechnology, Sivsha Institute of Sciences, run by Ronak Foundation and affiliated with Gujarat University. Today we are going to study another topic from unit number 4, microbial growth, that is growth. So, growth includes several subtopics and which are introduction of growth rate and generation time, calculation of growth rate and generation time, and normal growth curve of bacteria. So, first of all, let's start with a growth. Now, we all know that what actually growth is. In a biology field, it defined as the increase in size and changes in shape of a developing organism, and also a number of individuals get increased. So this is supposed to known as growth. Now, if we talk about microorganism, we studied in earlier session that microorganisms are reproduced by binary fission. So, for the microorganism, growth means to increase in size and number and change in their physiology. Now, the next is generation time, that is also known as doubling time. The time required for cell to divide at constant intervals and a new generation, that is new daughter cells, develops are known as generation time. So basically it is a time for organism to get divided into new daughter cell, that is known as generation time. This table shows some value of generation time of various microorganisms. Each microorganism have different generation time shown in the table. You can see that E. coli get divided into 35 minutes, that is 0.35 hours. So it is their generation time. Like that, Bacillus subtilis have 43 minutes. Staphylococcus aureus get divided into 47 minutes. Likewise, different organisms get divided in the interval of different time period. Now, what is about growth rate? The growth rate at which growth occurs or a new generation takes place is called growth rate. Both generation time and growth rate are inversely proportional. For example, with increased growth rate, generation time will be shorter and vice versa. So, the growth rate is also important to study a basic physiology of organism in their ecological research and in various industries, like the industries which produces antibiotic, organic solvents, alcohols, acids, etc. So now you have a sufficient knowledge about what is microbial growth, what is generation time, and what is growth rate. Now we are come up with the next topic, that is how to calculate growth rate constant, and calculation of generation time. For that you need one paper and pen and write accordingly so you can understand better. Basically, we all know that bacteria reproduce by binary fission. So, we can write that Nt is equal to N0 into N raised to 2 raised to N. In that, N0 is the initial population number, Nt is the population at time t, and The small n stands for the number of generation in time t. Now we want a value of small n, that is number of generation. So the equation nt is equal to n0 into 2 raised to n is a logarithmic equation. How you can see that in the initials in the slide that I have written 1, then 2, then 2 raised to 2, then 2 raised to 3, then 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to 5 and up to 2 raised to n. So it shows that one organism produces 2 daughter cells. Now from 2 daughter cell again 2 daughter cells are produced. So that is a square of 2, 4. Now from that again from the each organism 2 daughter cells are produced. So that is 2 raised to 3. Likewise 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to 5 and up to 2 raised to n. So we can calculate it logarithmic. So we want a value of n, that is number of generation. So in the earlier equation, that is nt is equal to n0 into 2 raised to n. If we take a base 10 log both the side, then it comes to log nt is equal to log n0 plus n into log 2. And if we further simplify it, so we want a value of n. So we put it here. Now log nt minus log n0 and divided by log 2. Now a value of log 2 is 0.31301. So n is equal to log nt minus log n0 divided by 0.301. Now the value of 1 upon 0.301 is 3.3. You can also calculate it by yourself. So now the equation is become n is equal to 3.3 into log nt minus log n0. So this is the equation for number of generation. Whenever you ask in the exam for how to calculate the number of generation, so you can easily put this equation that n is equal to 3.3 into log nt minus log n0, or else n is equal to log nt minus log n0 divided by 0.301 and put a according value into it, and you can get a answer of number of generations. Now the growth rate constant, that is known as small k, and in various books you can also find a capital R, that is also known as a growth rate. So the growth rate constant, that is k, that is a number of generation per unit time. So you can write that k is equal to n by t. So number of generation, that is n, and per unit time, that is small t. So k is equal to n by t. Now we have a value of n, that is log nt minus log n0 divided by 0.301. Now, so if we put this value into n, so equation becomes log nt minus log n0 divided by 0.301 n into t. So the value of k, that is growth rate constant, if you asked into the exam that calculate or answer the growth rate constant of the given value or a given organism or any other, you can easily calculate it by this equation. So these two highlighted equations, that one is n is equal to 3.3 into log nt minus log n0, and the other one is k, that is growth rate constant, is equal to n divided by t is equal to log nt minus log n0 divided by 0.301 into t. So these two equations, and you can also ask for to derive the equation for number of generation and growth rate constant. The next is calculation of generation time, that is G, and that is also known as doubling time. Now, if a population doubles, then we can write that NT is equal to 2N0, where NT is a population at time t and N0 is the initial population number. So in the previous equation of growth rate constant, that is k is equal to nt is equal to k is equal to n divided by t, that is equal to log nt minus log n0 divided by 0.301 t. So in this equation, instead of nt, we can write 2n0, because this is a binary fission. So from the one bacterial cell, there are two daughter cell produces. So we can write 2n0 instead of nt. So in the original equation, we can put 2n0. So the new equation is k is equal to log into bracket 2n0 minus log n0 divided by 0.301 g. Now in the next equation, see here log into bracket 2 into n0 is there. So as a rule of log, if two numbers are into multiplication, so they get added. So log 2 plus log n0 and minus log n divided by 0.301 G. So further plus log n0 and minus log n0 are cutted out, and value of log 2 is 0.301. So this and this one also gone. So the final value of k is equal to 1 by G. Now we want a G, that is generation time. So we can write that G is equal to 1 by K. So you can see here also the growth rate constant is inversely proportional to the generation time. So if you asked in an exam to prove that growth rate constant is inversely proportional to generation time, so you have to prove this equation, that is G is equal to 1 by K. And you are also asked for to calculate a generation time. So for that also you can use this formula that is highlighted. The most important topic to learn is normal growth curve of bacteria. So whenever organisms are introduced, or we can say that organisms are inoculated into a fresh broth medium in a closed system or a batch culture, they start growing logarithmically. In this, you are introduced with a new term, that is closed system and a batch culture. In that, no fresh medium is added after a inoculation of culture. So it can be a 250 ml of flask, or a 2 liter of flask, or a 20 liter of fermenter. Any of them, if once culture is inoculated into a fresh medium, organisms are not provided by any other fresh medium during the growth. So after the growth, the resulting curve has 4 distinct phases. They are, the one is lag phase, second one is log phase, third one is stationary phase, and the fourth one is death phase. So in the graph you can see that in the x-axis there is a time. It is a time of incubation, and on the y-axis there is a number of bacterial cells. So you can see that in the lag phase, no any increase or decrease in number of cells. Cell number are constant. But in the log phase, cells are gradually divided and they are increase in number. Now again in the stationary phase, you can observe that, see, stationary phase is from this to this. So you can see that in the stationary phase, no any increase or decrease in bacterial number of cells. And in the death phase, you can observe that there is a decrease in number. So you can get a basic idea of growth curve from this graph. So in the next session, all 4 phases are going to explain in the detail. So thank you so much for listening. If you have any query, you can ask anytime on this mail.